guys, welcome back to my channel, Keto with Sammy. For today's video, we are making one of my favorite desserts. Today we're going to be making this keto strawberry cheesecake. So let's get straight to the video. Alright guys, so for today's ingredients, you're going to want 2 8-ounce cream cheese, and I did have them out softening. This right here is 4 tablespoons of melted butter. In total, you're going to want 4 large eggs. I have 6 strawberries sliced, some pure almond, some vanilla, some heavy whipping cream. For our flour today, we're going to be using almond flour. And you're going to want any keto approved sweetener in the granular form. Okay, so next we're going to start making our crust for our cheesecake. So you're going to want 1 cup of our almond flour and dump it in a bowl. To your almond flour, we're going to add the 4 tablespoons of melted butter. You're going to take your pure almond, you're going to add half a teaspoon. Add in 1 of your large eggs. And then to sweeten this up, you're going to add 4 tablespoons of your keto sweetener. And then you're just going to give this a good mix and make sure everything is well incorporated, and you're going to form a ball. You want to make sure all the flour is wet. Okay, once it's like this, we're going to move this stuff over. We're going to get our pan. Okay, now we're going to form our crust into our pan. So right here I have a springform pan. If you want to check one of these out, I will link it below. This is an 8-inch, I believe, and I have a piece of parchment paper at the bottom so your crust does not stick. So now we're going to flip out the crust into our pan. And all you're going to do is spread this evenly to the bottom. Okay, once it's nice and spread at the bottom, we're going to pop this in the oven to pre-bake. Okay, we're going to pop our crust into our oven. You want your oven set to 350 degrees, and we're going to bake this for 10 to 15 minutes depending on your oven. You just want a nice golden brown texture. Okay, while our crust is in the oven, we're going to start making our strawberry puree for our cheesecake. So you just want a pot, and you're going to want your heat to medium high. We're going to add in our diced strawberries. And on top of your strawberries, you're going to add in 1 tablespoon of your sweetener. And I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of water. And then you're just going to let it come to a boil and cook this down. Okay, so now we're going to start making the filling of our cheesecake. So you're going to want a large bowl again. You're going to take 2 8-ounce cream cheeses and dump them in. Now you're going to take your hand mixer and you're going to blend this until creamy. Alright, so I mixed everything for about 30 seconds. It helps if your cream cheese was already soft. Now to your cream cheese, you're going to add in your large eggs, 3 of them. And then you're going to blend again until your egg is well incorporated. Okay, so I blended my eggs into my cream cheese for about a minute. And now we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. You're going to want some more pure almond. You're going to add in half a teaspoon. Take some vanilla. You're going to add in 2 teaspoons. We're going to take our granular sweetener, and you're going to add in 6 tablespoons. And our last ingredient, you're going to add in half a cup of our heavy whipping cream. And now you're just going to blend everything until it's well incorporated. Once everything is well incorporated, we're just going to set this aside, check on our strawberries and our crust. Okay, so your strawberries should be boiling and they're gonna start getting thick, and you just want to start smashing your strawberries. You want everything to get thicker, you want the sugar to thicken up and coat the strawberries. This will take a good 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, once your crust is done cooking for about 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to take it out and your edges should be brown. And you want to let it cool down for 5 minutes before pouring your cheesecake mixture on top. Okay, once your strawberries are done cooking, it should be nice and thick like this. It took about 15 minutes, and we're just going to set this aside. Okay, once your crust has cooled down for a couple minutes, we're going to pour in our cream cheese mixture. You just want to pour it right on top. Okay, now before we pour our strawberries in here, if you're someone that doesn't like strawberry cheesecake, you could pop this cheesecake in the oven for a plain cheesecake already. But now we're going to add our strawberries. You just want to add your strawberries on top. And now what you're going to do is take a toothpick or whatever you have, and you're going to swirl the strawberries in. Be careful not to poke the crust at the bottom. Once you have your strawberries swirled in, we're going to pop this in the oven to bake. Okay, now we're going to pop our cheesecake into our oven. You have your oven set to 350 degrees. And you're going to bake this for about 30 to 40 minutes until the center is completely cooked through. Alright guys, once your cheesecake is done cooking, we're going to take it out and you're going to set it on a cooling rack. You want to let your cheesecake completely cool before opening it. You have to be patient with the cheesecake because it's going to be a mess if you open it ahead of time. So let it cool down. Okay, once your cheesecake has completely cooled off, we're going to pop it in the fridge. Now I'm going to pop mine for about an hour to cool off, but for best results, you want about 3 to 4 hours for your cheesecake to cool. Alright guys, so I took my cheesecake out the fridge. It's been cooling down for about an hour. It smells amazing. Everything came out great. One thing I did notice, if you do make the strawberry cheesecake, it tends to crack a little bit in the middle versus the regular cheesecake. It doesn't really do that, but it came out awesome. It smells amazing and it tastes absolutely amazing. Y'all are gonna enjoy this recipe. Question of the day, what is your favorite kind of cheesecake? Comment down below. Alright guys, so that concludes today's video of our keto strawberry cheesecake. If you enjoyed this recipe, please hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video.